Sunday, February 21, at approximately 4 a.m., Mr. Stewart was notified by a homeless person on his bus that her 6-year-old daughter was missing.
That's when the mother had, came up and asked me, said, "Operator, have you seen my daughter, or do you know where she went?" I said, "Yes, she got off with the guy. She got off with the guy at Vermont 3rd."
After the caller was asleep, the woman noted that both her daughter and the homeless man that she recognized, with whom she was not friends, both of them were gone.
So I called the sheriffs, and that's when I had to shut the bus down on Vermont and Manchester, and I had to ride around with the sheriffs for the remainder of the night trying to find the culprit. Upon assisting the sheriffs, I called BLC to send out a bus wide through the by HMS radio, which pretty much helps communicate with us and Metro Dispatch downtown as well.
Sunday morning, I observed a gentleman getting on my bus at Pico and Vermont with a child that I was aware of who her mom was.
She's very, very familiar with her regular patrons, and because of this and her incredible natural instinct, she was able to detect that something was wrong and just not quite right on that morning of February 21st.
So he gets on the bus and he sits down, and as I'm driving, I'm just observing him. When I got towards the end of the line, he's homeless, so I knew he was going to ride back. So I told him, you know what, it's okay, just stay on the bus. The little girl is asleep, just stay on the bus. He had a cigarette in his hand, so I said, you want to get off and smoke your cigarette? He said, sure. He said, can I? I said, yes. I said, just leave her on the bus. She's fine, she sleeps. So he proceeded to get off the bus. I woke the little girl up to ask her, I said, hey, where's your mom? She goes, I don't know. I said, does your mom know that you're with him? She goes, I don't know. So she falls back to sleep. So the gentleman comes back up to the front door, and I asked him again, I said, what are you doing with her? I said, where's her mom? She was like, oh, she fell asleep on the bus. And I said, what are you going to do with the little girl? And he was like, I don't know. I said, well, why don't you just leave her with me? I said, I know her mom. And I had to go back towards the other end, leave her with me. He said, you'll take her? I said, yeah, I'll take her. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, go. So he proceeded to get off the bus, and once he got off the bus, I went to hit the button, and at that time it came up over the radio saying that a child was kidnapped. So I just called into BLC and let them know that I had the little girl.
Not only was she able to detect something was not right, but she also took action and got involved.
As a result, quick thinking of these operators and the conscious decisions to do the right thing, sheriff's deputies intercepted Ms. Brandon's bus, took the man into custody on suspicion of kidnapping, and placed the girl in protective custody.
We thank both Cardell and Helen for their bravery and their willingness to get involved as operators, part of a great organization like the MTA, but just a heartfelt thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart, for continuing to provide stellar service to the riders throughout